everybody. Welcome back for another puppet lunch break. We had a little bit of time off. We've been actually sort of reconfiguring things here in the house so that the studio has a place, and we're actually in the process of setting up a live stream area so that we can do some more work, not just like this, but actually some more interactive workshops and performances too. So stay tuned for more news on that. But I did promise the other week that I was going to show you all the sea turtle puppet. And so I have our sea turtle puppet here. And our sea turtle puppet is a rod puppet. Her rod is hidden though, and sometimes people can't tell what kind of puppet she is, but the rod is actually hidden within the shell. The performer holds underneath. There's a little lever, a trigger on the rod that allows me to move the mouth much in the same way that I move the mouth on the tortoises that I showed last week also. So this little trigger right here that moves the mouth is actually hidden inside the shell of the puppet underneath the rod. So I can control the mouth by pulling on the lever. The neck has one of my favorite things in it. And if you've been watching before, you'll know that I put slinkies in a lot of my puppets. So the slinky in this puppet doesn't really help with movement. It actually helps keep the neck stationary. I mean, I can move the neck like this, of course, but it keeps the fabric from collapsing without adding a lot of weight to the puppet. So I find slinkies super duper helpful. The puppet is painted a little bit. The fabric on this is a black and white woven fabric. It's not typical for the fabrics I usually work with. And the shell, of course, is done all with paper mache. It's really, really strong, just like the other shells on the tortoises. So I've used layers of brown paper in addition to that's dipped in glue, as well as a little bit of cheesecloth embedded in one of the layers too. The top layer is all done with handmade paper. So there's not paint on this. It's all just handmade papers that are kind of collaged or like decoupage onto the surface of the finished paper mache after it dries. So the sea turtle, swims around by rocking the rod. The flippers just move naturally. And of course she can, open and close her mouth. So she is a really, really fun puppet to use. I really was really amazed when I was researching all the different kinds of sea turtles that live all over the world, many of which are endangered now. There's one kind of sea turtle, I wish I could remember the name of it right now, it's blanking out a little bit, that's like almost like 6 feet by 8 feet. Which is really, really big. I think the carpet that I'm on right now is about that size. But so 6 feet, they can be 6 feet by 8 feet. They can be huge, huge, huge shells. Some of these sea turtles can grow really, really large. But it'd be hard for a puppeteer to hold a puppet that big. I don't know, maybe someday. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in for another puppet lunch break. And do stay tuned because we've got more stuff that's in the works right now that we'd love to share with you. You can always check out our website for more information at barefootpuppets.com. We also are pretty active on Facebook, so you can like us there, like us on YouTube, and check out our Patreon too, which we're working to establish. So once again, my name is Heidi with Barefoot Puppet Theater, and thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.